Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm on the mic now. I'm just setting the stuff up. No idea how long I'm going to stream today, just because I don't know, physically what I'm capable of. My heart rate's a little bit high right now, but it'll probably mellow back out soon. Oh my god, what was that? What was that notification for? Oh, that was a whole bunch of gifted subs. Thank you, Joey Shanner? Joey Shanner for gifting 10 subs. Oh my god. Hope you all enjoy your subs. Hold on, let me. Sorry, I'm getting used to my new chair. Let me make it lounge a little bit. Here we go. Probably not going to be on the webcam today. I want to kind of relax, Don't know how hot it's going to get in here. You know what? Maybe I should open the window a little bit. It's probably a pretty cool day, right? And it gets so hot in the studio when I close the door. Let me just open that window real quick. There we go. See, the nice thing about streaming in the winter is if I crack a window, then it doesn't get brutally hot in here. It's a very small room with a lot of sound foam, January 1st is a day to not be presentable. Oh yeah, it's like New Year's today, right? Well, wait. Is it New Year's the last day of the year, or is it New Year's the first day of the year? I guess it's the first day of the year because you go like Happy New Year, right? Oh, it says what a geek just subscribed. Oh, because the gifted sub, yeah. Happy New Year, MDB. I hope this year brings you better health and that our dumb shit Canadian healthcare system gets its ass in gear. Yeah. I got my MRI a week from today. So I guess in slightly under 7 days because my appointment's at like 10 in the morning. And it's not 10 in the morning. So I guess slightly under 7 days from right now, I'll be getting an MRI on my neck. And then whenever I get the results back on that, I'm scheduling another appointment with my doctor. Don't know how long that's going to take. Sometimes that takes a few weeks. And then depending on what they find out with my neck, I'll probably get sent to physiotherapy. But it's also possible that I need to get another MRI on the rest of my back. Who knows? Then the occasional swelling in my throat. We gotta figure out what that's all about and if that has anything to do with my neck. I assume it's probably not like throat cancer or something, since the swelling isn't always there. It's very rare, random. And when I got an ultrasound on my throat, like a month and a half ago now? Probably less than 2 months ago? I got an ultrasound on my throat and that didn't see anything abnormal. So if the strange feeling in my throat were cancer, I feel like the ultrasound might see it. But then again, I am not an expert. So who knows? But hope it's not dangerous. So much has happened since I last caught your stream. Got a bachelor degree, congratulations. Dropped out of grad school, congratulations. And got a tutoring job at a middle school. I hope that's fun. I hate middle schoolers, fuck. But it pays well, so it is what it is. Well, it pays well, that's nice. Your blood test would probably show it too. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on what they tested my blood for, right? Because, like, I got a lot of blood tests, but they test for specific things, right? They do, like, a vial for each specific thing they need. Middle schoolers are funny, at least they'll say anything. So what grades are middle schoolers? Because where I live in Canada, we don't have middle school. We have elementary school, and we have high school. Elementary school is grade 1 to 8. Sometimes they have a kindergarten. And high school is grade 9 to 12, optional 13. Although I don't even think all schools have optional 13 anymore. Middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, here in Canada, at least where I live in Canada, in Ontario, that would be part of elementary school. No idea if that's standard, or if other parts of Canada might have middle schools. Or maybe there's middle schools that are private schools, I don't know. They did away with junior high. Yeah, I never had junior high, but I know that junior high was a thing here, because of because I watched Degrassi Junior High. Madry, are you a fan of death metal? Not particularly. I'm sure there's death metal I've enjoyed. I enjoy metal. It's funny I say Degrassi Junior High. I actually just got a limited edition Degrassi High shirt, which I'm incredibly happy with. It was a Christmas gift from my sister. She said that they were selling limited print and they sold out in 30 minutes and she managed to get me one. And it's of the Zit Remedy from Degrassi High. And that's the greatest gift I've ever gotten in my fucking life. So, I want to wear that on stream sometime, but I'm not wearing it right now, and I'm not on camera right now. Junior high and middle school are the same thing here. Okay. Man, my heart rate's a little high right now, but I really want to do this stream. It was fine when I was in my chair earlier. Well, I say fine. It was still high, but it wasn't this high. I'll put it this way. I shouldn't be sitting down and having a heart rate of 105, you know? I should be sitting down and having a heart rate of 75. 105 is only 10 below my fat burn heart rate. This is what it's been like for the last 4 months of my life. Just any random time, any random thing could be going on, and my heart rate might just be way too high. Excited for the stream, or I guess dying. No, I don't really get, like, nervous for streams. I'm too used to them, 105 resting is insane. It is far too high for resting. That's the thing, is, like, I was in my chair earlier and it was at, like, 78. It would go between, like, 78 and 90, which, honestly, 90 is still too high. You had a heart rate of 112 when you were taking a nap last week, but it was because you were on steroid and 2 nerbulizers. Never heard of that. After a severe asthma attack. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm just keeping tabs on my heart rate right now. I don't want to fucking call this stream early. I wanted to have a fun time, We'll see how I feel in a little bit. I'm just going to hang on and talk with you guys for a little bit and see if it settles. It's not nerves or anything. One, because I'm not nervous. It's streaming. I've been streaming since before Twitch existed. And 2, I was prescribed beta blockers, metoprolol, I think that was the name of it. I was prescribed those to try and get my heart rate under control until we could figure out what the root cause was, but it wasn't really doing me any good. It would bring down my resting heart rate, but it wouldn't bring down my heart rate at any of the times that it would skyrocket, which is sometimes when I'm sitting, sometimes when I'm standing, whatever, even sometimes when I'm laying down. So basically, it's like at the times when it was low, I would, my heart rate would go way too low. And then it would still just go just as high whenever it was going high. So really it didn't fix the problem, so I stopped taking them. Which, that's doctor's recommendation. She told me, you don't even need to fill this prescription if you don't want to. You can take it, see if it helps you, and don't be afraid to stop taking it. Just wean yourself off if you've taken it for a long while, which I only took it for like 3 days, 4 days. And I haven't taken it in a few weeks now, so it doesn't have anything to do with that. I'm just pointing out that it didn't help, unfortunately. My heart rate's 109. Maybe it's because I'm turning my neck too much to look at the chat, actually. That could be it. Because it is likely a spinal issue at this point. You know what? Let me bring my chat onto this screen so I can actually look at it a little easier without turning my head and looking down, at least for now. And we'll see if that does anything. Is this the first stream of colonization? Yeah, I don't think I've streamed it before. But I'm well familiar with the game and everything. Do you think it could be related to pinched nerves or something? Well, yeah, that's what they think. I've been dealing with cervical radiculopathy. That's not officially diagnosed, but that's what the cardiologist. I saw a cardiologist because, you know, crazy heart rate. So naturally, they refer you to a cardiologist. He said my heart's very healthy. And when I told him all my symptoms, he was like, that sounds like cervical radiculopathy. You should get a nerve conduction test and an MRI. So we have the MRI, which is scheduled for in a week from today. The nerve conduction test is not even scheduled yet. My doctor warned me that could take months to schedule. I'm lucky even that I'm getting the MRI this early, and I've already been waiting a little over a month. It took a month just to get it scheduled, and then the scheduling was for like a month away. It's been awful. Just rewatching Terraria playthrough with Brandon. You're the reason I got into Terraria. That's awesome. I like that game. Yeah, nerve conduction test is quite painful from what I've been told. But, I mean, if you got to do it, you got to do it. So I'm probably going to have to do it. The actual tingling in my hand and stuff, in my left hand, has been way less common now. The pains in my chest are way less common now, mostly as I work on my neck. So I've just been doing physiotherapy by myself at home on my neck to try and fix that. And it's been doing a lot, but the heart rate hasn't really gotten better, which is why we think that could be something lower down in the back, if it's even related. My heart rate is currently 7 under. It's currently 7 under my fat burn zone, which is quite high for me. Yeah, I just stream whenever I'm able to. There's no schedule or anything. I'm, you know, I get pretty busy, or before all this medical stuff, I would just be really busy doing YouTube stuff, and so the streams are just kind of random times when I have time. But nowadays, it's random when I can even work, you know? I'm not even good to do challenges and stuff every day like I used to. I'm not even good to do Let's Plays every day like I used to, just because my health's not always up for it, you know? My resting heart rate at this exact moment is 109, which is far too high. That's 6 away. Oh, nope, make it 110. That's 5 away from fat burn, which is the highest it's been today, either than my cardio. I did cardio this morning. It's going up? Yeah, it is. I did cardio this morning. That went well. So, you know, it's not like my heart can't handle it has power walking levels. Yeah, and I'm sitting down in a comfortable chair. You know what, let me just and turn this on. Sounds like you need to lay down or something. That barely helps. Let me turn that on and switch to this one. There we go. Hey, everybody. I'm way too low in the frame right now. I have a new chair, and so it's a different height. I actually have my chair a little bit lower with this one. So I should probably like lower the camera a little bit, but it'd be kind of hard to do right now. What a tiny man. Yes, I'm a very tiny man. I look so short. I haven't gotten shorter since the last time you saw me, I swear. I look very, very red. That's just the weird lighting. Don't worry about it. I'm not actually like I don't actually have like vascular problems. If I do this, can you see my watch? Will it focus? Hey, come on. Hey, 105. You see that heart rate? It's not a joke. I'm not lying. This is how I've been living. No mohawk? Oh yeah, I don't have the mohawk right now. What happened was I was shaving my head bald for a little while, like razoring it bald. But then my health stuff happened. And midway through that, I was having a really hard time. When I was like really, really bedridden, I could get up and take a shower, but I would have to sit down and take breaks. And I got to the point where sometimes my heart rate would get so high just trying to stand up to shave my head that I couldn't keep up with it, you know? So my hair started to grow out a little bit, and you can't really razor it once it's grown out like, you know, more than like 4 days growth. It becomes a problem. So I would have to buzz it back down, then razor it. And I wasn't good enough health to do that. And then by the time that I was in good enough health that I could probably do that, at least on your average day, they're already grown enough that I just didn't bother. So right now it's like not been cut in any way in a couple months. So, you know, looking my scraggliest is basically what I'm saying. My hair's grown out in an awful way. And my beard is pretty scraggly right now. I just haven't had a good chance where my body was cooperating to deal with it. I might need to call the stream just because my heart rate... Let me show you. No, come on. No. Are you lighting up? You're lighting up. Come on. Yeah, that's far too high. Should not be that high. Shouldn't be that high when I'm sitting down, you know? Maybe if I, like, change the chair settings and lounge more. So comfy. I'm gonna put my feet up. Maybe if I just stream like this. Oh, hey, Kate, how's it going? Yeah, you finally caught one of the streams, but it might be a very short stream because my heart rate's not cooperating, so we'll see, you know? This is a professional stream, everybody. I should probably change it to just chatting, but I don't even know if I'm going to be live for like 10 more minutes. We're going to see what my body can handle. Yeah, I look so tiny. I look so tiny with the chair down this low. Kind of terrifying for your heart rate to just do that, to be honest. You get used to it after 4 months. I mean, it's not like my heart can't handle it. I'm not afraid of my heart being able to handle it or not, because I saw a cardiologist, which is a heart specialist. He told me I have a very healthy heart. Apparently, so during this whole medical thing, one of the things we did was I wore a heart monitor, like a Holter monitor, for 48 hours. So naturally, I wear that while I'm sleeping. And he said I have a heart arrhythmia while I sleep that only happens in people with particularly healthy hearts. It's something you see in athletes. So that's good. If you saw my tweet the other day, then you know that my Fitbit says that I have a very healthy heart as well. So I'm not worried about if my heart can handle having a heart rate this high. It's that it shouldn't be having a heart rate this high, and it's likely because of something wrong in my back, maybe. And so I'm just worried about that getting worse, you know? It could be something in my neck too, because we know I have a neck issue. I've got cervical radiculopathy, which I've been working on fixing that, and it's been going okay. Let me stop leaning so much. There. Oop. Fix that. Oh, I already went down by like 5. Still over 100, but you know, should be 70, honestly. Sometimes, including today, there'll be times where I sit down in just the right spot and my heart rate will be 70. Which is what my resting should be. My resting should be high 60s, low 70s. At least my level of health, that's what it should be. But it just isn't. Oh, let me, I can just, like, turn these lights on, right? I think I have them fixed. Is this one? If it would like to pop up, that'd be swell. No, not that. Come on. How many times do I need to click this button? Oh, where to go now? Did it crash? Oh, for fuck. Oh, for fuck. Are you kidding me? Whatever. I don't even see the program for my lights now. Is it really not here? Where'd it go? It's just not here. Well, I guess my lights just don't exist then. Bought? What? Is there? Oh, yeah. I'll get rid of it. Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna not block. How do I... Did they change how you do this? Oh, it's here now. Okay. Ban. He's banned? Cool. Cool, banned him. It was just a bot trying to get people to buy viewers or whatever. Yeah, I think the only people banned on the whole channel are bots, actually. I've never had to ban anyone for being weird. Not since I came back to Twitch 58 months ago. Oh yeah, I need to VIP Kate. Kate, I'm VIPing you. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Where's the thing? There we go. So I want to play a video game, but I don't know what my body can handle right now. Oh. We're kind of finding that out. Why must it be so high? I did cardio earlier today. You like heart rate 150 kind of cardio, you know? For quite a while. No issues there. Ugh. Oh yeah, ever since getting these new glasses, by the way, I'm sure you've seen my old glasses. They were much smaller. These are huge. Ever since finally updating my ancient prescription and getting new glasses, I am now totally blind without my glasses. Like, I thought my eyesight was bad without my glasses before, but now that my eyes are adjusted to what I should be seeing, I am unbelievably blind without my glasses. To the point that the monitor in front of me, like literally the one I play games on, that is less than arm's reach away. Like if I reach my arm out fully like this and I just have like palm up, it almost touches the chat, right? Nearly touching it. Total blur. I can read some of the names that are in like bright colors like red. Like I can read eating all the mushrooms, but it's still got like blurring around it, you know? Fuck me. What is the name of the Elgato program for my lights? Elgato Control Center? Open that shit. Why did you ever close Control Center? Oh, Jesus. You have no idea how bright that was. Oh, it looks so washed out and weird now. Yeah, the fucking flashbang. Someone used solar flare. Oh, hey, my heart rate went down to 98. That's like not death. Oh, it's back up to 100. Okay. I kind of want to just start playing the game. I don't know what I'm capable of right now. You're getting tan? I've actually lost most of my tan because I have barely been outside in 4 months. I was actually pretty tan right before my health stuff because I was going outside and tanning in my backyard because whatever, it's the sun. What if the heart monitor is inaccurate? I wish, but every time I go to the doctor's office, they take my blood pressure, and part of taking your blood pressure is they tell you your heart rate. Every single time I've been told my heart rate over this whole thing, I then check my watch and it's the same number, so it's accurate. Fart monitor. I don't need one of those. Canadian and it's winter, so tan would be unlikely. Yeah, Canadians aren't tan in the winter. I mean, unless you're going to a tanning bed. Imagine Fatima's been looking after you when possible, yeah. What's your political opinion on pecan pie? Delicious. I'm Canadian, which means it's illegal for me not to like pecan pie because we have butter tarts, which are basically the same thing but small. Pecan pie is good, but not pie. Are you saying that pecan pie is not pie? Or that pie is not good, but pecan pie is? What old playlist should I check out? You know I'm going to say Nancy Drew Shadow at Water's Edge. That was really good. Kirby's Air Ride? Deadly Premonition? 1 or 2? I thought 1 was really good. I still like 2 as well, but I like 1 more. Blueberry Pie best. Blueberry Pie is really good. L.A. Noire. L.A. Noire was really funny. L.A. Noire was really funny. How have your health impacted your work on getting body fat down? Oh, I'm my fattest right now that I think I've ever been. Which isn't like that fat or anything. I'm sure you can tell just by looking at me. I don't look bloated or anything, but I'm 160 pounds as of this morning. which is 17% body fat, which is technically not, it's like on the verge of what would be considered overweight for someone my size. But I have like a thin frame. So, uh, I feel a lot more comfortable if I didn't have this extra body fat. I tend to hover between like 12% body fat and 14% body fat, and that's pretty comfortable for me. 17's a bit high for me. I don't like how this feels. You know, if I bend over forward, I've got some pudge and stuff, and it's just uncomfortable. I don't like it. So, I'm gonna get rid of that. It's just now that I'm able to walk and I'm able to do cardio again, at least most days I can, I shouldn't have much of an issue. But, you know, being bedridden for months, it'll make you gain weight because you're just not burning nearly as much, but you still get hungry. You got 100 pounds on me trying to get that down. Yeah, it'd probably be for the best. Just get like MyFitnessPal on your phone and track your food, you know, weigh it with like a food scale. If it's a prepackaged food, then you can scan the barcode and it'll find it for you. And just keep a log of what you're eating and it'll tell you how many calories to eat. I use that in conjunction with my Fitbit. My Fitbit tells me how many calories I burn. MyFitnessPal tells me how many calories I eat. And then it's just math. You just do negative 500 calories every single day and you'll lose a pound a week. And it works pretty consistently. I've got a, like a 3-year record of every food I've eaten. The current streak on MyFitnessPal says it's almost 700 days of logging in every day to track my food. Because I think I missed a couple days in the early days. Watching Tactics Ogre right now, I don't know how good that Let's Play is because I think I did that Let's Play about a decade ago, but that game is very good. And the new Tactics Ogre, which is it's actually a remake of the old SNES and PSP one, that one's really good. I've been playing that on Steam a bit. That's a fun game. Plays really well on Steam Deck, actually. Perfect game for Steam Deck. Mine doesn't like being 17%, or doesn't like being 17%. Meanwhile, I'd love to get down to that. Frankly, I'm not huge. I'm just a huge eater, sadly. I feel terrible when I'm eating anything less than 2,800 calories. Just eat more nutrient-dense foods and drink more water. That'll keep you full a lot better. Often the reason you need to eat a really, really large amount of calories to feel full is a combination of 1, the food you're eating, and 2, more likely not getting enough water and hydration. Because your body really sucks at telling you whether you're hungry or thirsty. We all know what it feels like to be really thirsty, right? Where you feel it in like the back roof of your mouth and your throat and stuff. But sometimes when you feel hungry, you're actually just thirsty. You're just not thirsty enough to feel what you think of as thirsty. Like this giant jug of water, I'm supposed to drink this twice a day, and I do. Sometimes I drink more. You eat less than 800 calories 2 days a week. That's brutally low. That's actually quite hard on your body. If you go really nutrient dense, you might be okay doing that. But the problem with going that low on calories is you will lose weight, but you'll be losing fat and muscle in probably equal amounts doing that. If your deficit for a day is more than like 800, 900 calories, then it can't just get that by burning fat. It's going to have to burn muscle as well. And that might be counterintuitive depending on what you're going for. And yeah, intermittent fasting and stuff like that is fine. As long as you know what you're doing with it and you're careful with it and you eat well in the other hours of the day, then nothing particularly wrong. Unless you have like a problem like a stomach ulcer or something and you don't want to keep your stomach empty for that long, then you might not want to fast. Doesn't work for everybody. Everyone's diet needs to be a little bit different. Everyone's body processes stuff differently. Okay, I've been live for 30 minutes. My heart rate is still 102. Oh. You know, I'm going to do a little bit of a neck stretching routine and just see if what I'm able to do after that. Because I'm supposed to for cervical radiculopathy. So how's your day been? Oh, this sucks. I used to not be able to do this. I used to not be able to tilt my head even nearly this far in this direction. It was really bad. Oh, hey, you're the guy who made that CK2 tutorial a long time ago. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching that. I'm always so happy that so many people have told me they got into Crusader Kings through me. Oh, because those games are fun as hell. Oh, sorry, my neck is the shits. Been having a lot of health issues. I'm guessing from that message. Oh, I'm guessing from that message that you might just know me from Crusader Kings, which that's perfectly fine. All kinds of people know me from the most random things. I've been around forever. Been doing YouTube for 13 years. But yeah, the reason we're all talking about health stuff and my crazy high heart rate is because I was bedridden for 2 months. We're 4 months since I collapsed and went to the hospital. And I'm getting my MRI next week on my neck. Although, there's probably more problems than just my neck. Pokemon's how I found you. CK3 is why I stayed. Awesome. You do have Gardevoir in your name, so I guess that checks out. You recall me doing that Pokemon Platinum playthrough? Ooh, that's an old one. Yeah. Ooh. I knew you from the really old Dragon Ball Z LPs. Those are old. Yeah, you've been around forever, though, Pedro. I remember you on the forum, back in the forum days. Wait, you collapsed? Are you okay? I've been on hiatus since, like, 2018? I mean, see, it's hard to answer the "are you okay" thing when, like, my heart rate is current. Oh, 95! Hey, it went down a little. It's still way too high for sitting down, but, you know. Loved your Pokemon DBZ challenges. I got a new one coming out soon. I'm working on it probably next week. Again, health permitting, I'm working on it next week. But I got another challenge in that game, in that ROM hack. That'll probably come out next month. Oh, thank you for all the gifted subs there, Pewter. I appreciate that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Kate, you still here? Me and Helly and Kate are gonna do a let's play of one of those GameCube Lord of the Rings games together. I think it was called Middle Earth. It was the RPG one, like the turn-based RPG. I'm really excited for that. There was a couple times we were gonna record it, but then my health kind of got in the way. You know, sometimes you have a bad back day or a bad neck day, or your heart rate's fucking crazy. I say it's me. These are very me problems. But hopefully, we'll be able to do that soon now that I have this new chair, which is significantly better on my back. Oh my god, it's so much better on my back than the old one. You know what rules? Final Fantasy Tactics? Yeah, I need to go back to Tactics A2. That game's fun as hell. I still have the save file and everything, so I could. Nothing's stopping me. I just, well, health. Health and time. Have you tried Triangle Strategy? I have not. Some people have told me it's really good if you like Final Fantasy Tactics. Some people have told me it's kind of underwhelming. I think I played the demo of it and I wasn't quite feeling it, but then again, the demo is only like the beginning of the game, so. Reminder to move 90 more steps. I'm going to remind you that I'm a little busy right now, watch. Oh. Sorry, cracking my back. Relatively cheap chair recommendations? Sorry, I don't have any. Maybe someone in the chat can. Will you do Pokemon Violet or Scarlet? Yes. I have Violet. I believe it's Violet that I have. I have not booted it up yet. I'm going to do it on stream. See, you say any office chair. Don't get any office chair. And when you say don't get a gaming chair, there are plenty, literally hundreds of office chairs that are significantly shitter than any gaming chair you're going to get. But there are also shit gaming chairs. I had gaming chairs for a while, some good quality ones, but they just didn't support my back in the way that I needed. Then I got some office chairs that were totally defective and total pieces of shit, and they costed slightly more than the gaming chairs. And now I have like a proper top line office chair. which is unfortunately very expensive. But if you sit for a living, like I do, then it really helps. You still do need to stand up relatively often and stretch and whatever. You know, it's just basic health. Use a stationary bike to stream from. In my CEO office chair. Not quite CEO level. I think they would go for an even more expensive one than this. But yeah, this is meant for, like, offices. Oh. Sorry. Back sucks. Back really sucks. Cheap gaming chair is not the move. Even expensive gaming chairs, it's debatable. It really depends on brand. That's the thing, is like price doesn't even always matter sometimes. Brand, I mean, you got the digital knit, which is pretty nice. It is really nice. It's very comfy. It's not as breathable as the super hyper defective mesh chairs I got, and I do tend to sweat sitting in here for a long time. That said, it's way more breathable than the gaming chairs I had, because the gaming chairs I had were like faux leather, and that obviously is not a breathable material at all. Leather and faux leather are not breathable, so if you're like me and you tend to sweat, then you probably want some kind of mesh chair. And this one is not literally mesh, but it's thin enough that it breathes pretty well, and I don't seem to really sweat in this. My back is a little warm. I guess I've been sitting for half an hour, though. And I have the door closed, so it's going to get hotter in here, and the light's on. Resident Evil Outbreak, Nancy Drew, 7 Days to Die, Seagate 2, Bannerfall, Final Fantasy Tactics, Hit Me Around, Love Your S&D. Love you, S&D. Oh, and your content. Okay. I like that you watched Outbreak. I'm really proud of those Resident Evil Outbreak Let's Plays. Those were a lot of work on editing. I'm sure you could tell. The multicam editing I did, I'm so proud of those. Hope the back doesn't fall out. I don't think it will on this one, thankfully. Let me just, maybe if I just, like, recline all the way. Yeah? Maybe I just do the whole... Maybe I just do the whole stream from down here. I think I'm gonna break my neck doing this. I'll tell you right now, there's nothing comfortable about being down here right now. Maybe if I had like a neck pillow, if I do this. No, this sucks. Okay, let's lock it a little higher up. That's still pretty loungy. That's still pretty loungy. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, maybe I'll just do this. I'm leaning like not even 45 degrees. Just a little. Just enough to make me look really short, you know? Put the monitor on the ceiling, small MDB. Do it, you coward. Ceiling mounted TV and watch chat? Yeah. That'll work. You know what? My heart rate's actually getting lower now. It's down to 90. 90's not instantly dead. How are 120 of you watching this right now? What the fuck? Well, I've been chatting with you guys for like half an hour, and I think I'm doing okay-ish. So I'm going to stand up and stretch a little, and then we're going to sit back down and maybe play a game. Let me just tweet again. There we go. Just letting the people know. Okay. That's good. I'm getting D&D ready. It's your nice background noise. Plus, I want to support you if I can. Thank you. I appreciate it. We have to sit through worse, MDB. Hold on. Let me turn these blinding fucking lights off. Whoa. Oh, no. Hold on. The brightness is adjusting. How yellow does it look now by comparison having those turned off? Doesn't help that also the sun is going down. Okay. I gotta stretch a little. Oh, I got my Christmas pajama pants on. Oh, my back is so crunchy. Let me just stretch into frame. Oh, hi. Can I read from here? Not really. I'm still real flexible. I'll give it that. New MDB angles? Yeah. Oh, why is it so red? That man is a wizard. I've been bedridden for months now, and I bet you I'm still more flexible than half the people on the internet. I never stopped stretching. I stretched as much as I could. Gotta keep my body limber. First time I'm gonna fucking take that from the top because I can't read. Good lord. This is my first time we thing a stream. I'm gonna guess that was watching and it got auto-completed. And the first thing I saw was you in your boxers stretching back. Not boxers. Not boxers. These are long boys. Pajama pants. Christmas pajama pants. With polar bears and Christmas sweaters. Please. This is not a lewd show. Yeah, jammy stream. This is a jammy stream. You have to sub for boxers. Someone tell Wiki Feets he just got his socks down. Oh, Jesus. Wiki Feets? Who calls them feets? Is that what that site's called? I have heard that there is a site where it's just celebrity and YouTuber feet. That's fucking weird. I've been warned about that shit. Are we just chatting? Nah, I'm gonna play the game soon. The only reason I wasn't yet is because the only reason I haven't yet is because my heart rate was weird. But it's actually stabilizing more, so I think we're gonna actually play the game. Any chance you're gonna do a playthrough of Stadium 2 anytime soon? I've been waiting for it for what seems like forever. I mean, I wanted to months ago, but you know, I was bedridden for months with health problems and I'm still not fully healthy yet. So I don't know about soon, but at some point, yes, it is actually on my to-do list. Also, for some reason, it's telling me that you are a possible ban evader, but I don't think that's possible. I don't think I've even banned a human on Twitch, to be honest. I think I've only ever banned bots. I don't know why it's saying that you're a possible ban evader. It says it's monitoring you. Is this a new feature on Twitch? What's that? I know, right? It must be a new feature. I mean, I appreciate that they're trying, but like literally just signed up. Oh, that must be it. It's probably just because you just signed up that it thinks you might be a ban evader. You're totally fucking not. Fresh haircut? No. This is just what happens when you shave your head bald and then you don't shave your head again for like a month. It's actually the farthest thing it could be from a haircut. This hair has never been cut ever. These are fresh hairs, premium quality hairs. Long time since you caught a... Oh, hey, Lord Samuel. Long time since you caught a live stream. Yeah, the health issues have been in the way. That's deep. Has a chair, by the way? It's fucking awesome. Ad, are you serious? Fucking... I didn't even run an ad. And I don't have that auto ad thing turned on. That thing looks fucking annoying. Some fresh follies? Yeah. I know you wrote follicles, but... Follies. Gotta come up with a nickname for it, right? Make it sound cool. You missed the CK2 shenanigans? That's why we gotta have some CK3 shenanigans. I just need to be in good enough health to stream more, you know? Oh, heart rate's back up to 98. Can you cease and desist? Glad to see you smiling again. Gave us a good scare. I mean, I didn't try to. I never stopped smiling. Ugh. It's been a hard time, but I never stopped smiling. No point. Doesn't do me any good. Okay. No point keeping the webcam on, right? Let's switch scene to this one. And I'll turn the camera off, because I guess there's no reason to still have it on. Let me pop this lens cap back on. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this and bring this over here. Did you see the Payday 3 teaser? I saw that there was one. I didn't actually watch it. Okay, let's hope the game doesn't crash when I do this. Hey, game didn't crash. That's a nice change of pace. Okay, it looks like it's fully in view. Yeah, it looks in view. Cool. Let's see the chat. Yeah. The lineage of Gamer Kenny was legit. Yeah. That was a good playthrough. It's a shame that a glitch murdered it. All right, so heart rate's like low hundreds, high 90s. Keeps going back and forth. Ah, this is the shits. I'll play at least a bit. Do I even bother recording this? Nah, who gives a shit? This is just for the Twitch fans. All right, let's play a little bit of colonization. Who do I want to play as? Okay, Dutch, Danish, English, French, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Swedish. So, if you guys have ever played colonization, like just the base game, then this mod, We the People, is like the base game if it was better. Way more game mechanics, way more resources, more countries to pick from, better map generation. Like, quite literally, this is like, what if the game got expansions? It's really well done, actually. In fact, I do believe this is the only civilization colonization mod that is still in active development. Is this a new challenge? Nah. Civ 4 is pretty unique. It is pretty unique. This is Civ 4 Colonization, which is the side game they made, which is also a wonderful game, but a little rough around the edges. This mod makes it a lot better. So yeah, who do I want to be? So the Danes are largely the seafaring country. They have a lot of bonuses towards ships and stuff. Like right off the bat, you can see seafarers. Their civ trait, which means either leader will have it, is just that every single ship they can get will have 1 extra movement. Plus a little bit of 10% chance for colonists to learn specialization by hard work, which is always nice. And then each individual leader will have 2 traits. So like enterprising and sophisticated. I actually really like that combo. Double the, or more than double? Yeah, more than double. That's like triple, 200%. Is it additive? Whatever. Largely increased amount of converts from missions to natives, which is really nice. And a little bit of a discount on faith or crosses required for immigration, which is pretty nice. You never played this one? You started with 5? This is a really fun spin-off Civ game. It's made in the Civ 4 engine, but it's a spin-off, and then this is a mod on top of that. It's about colonizing the New World. It's really good. Your mom is obsessed with Civ 3, but I've never played a Civ game. Civ 3 is a good one. It was probably the Civ game I played the least, to be honest, but it is still a good game. Sophisticated is a really fun one. Time between tax increases is not that big. 25% more, that's education in all settlements, is really big, honestly, in late game once you got a lot of food going. Way better chance of learning a specialization through hard work, and the cost of training colonists in schools is cut in half. Basically, this is a massive, massive upgrade towards being able to educate and specialize your colonists without just importing at full price specialists from Europe. I'd consider sophisticated one of the stronger traits in the game. Hey, MDB, happy new chair. Thank you. Happy new chair. Can I use my psychic powers to tell you why your mouse scroll is broken? That's a mystery. Right, and then the other guy here, Jens Munk. He still has, of course, the movement speed on boats, but he also has military traits. Experienced Admiral, all of his boats are 10% stronger. Honestly, a little bit of a niche ability. And Resourceful, less experience needed for promotions, 50% more Great General emergence, which is good, and free Skirmisher promotion on a bunch of guys. Skirmisher is a nice one. Resourceful's not a bad trait, but as you can tell, like, this guy's all military. And honestly, I wouldn't consider him super strong. I would consider Hans here, the other Danish leader, I'd consider him a pretty strong country. That said, as much as seafarers can be kind of nice in the early game, it's not really the most interesting trait to me. I'm a big fan of, one, the Dutch can be really fun. Mercantile is, market prices are less sensitive. Storage capacity in all settlements, I don't find that particularly amazing because I tend to try and trade with natives and other European colonies more than I like to trade with Europe itself. I do anything I can to get around the taxes. Administrative, a little bit less tools and production required for buildings. That's nice, but I would rather a flat production bonus. And capitalist, free village in every single settlement, free village market rather in every settlement. That saves you some time. That's nice. Village markets are nice. Better prices from bargaining and trade posts. That's not bad. And storage capacity. That's not bad. The other dude, though, is really good. Libertarian, 25% more Liberty Bells in all settlements. Liberty Bells are one of the strongest resources in the game, so that alone is very powerful. And Sophisticated. I already went over why I love the Sophisticated trait. I'd consider Adrian Vanderdonk. I hope I'm saying that right. That's a great name. He's awesome. English. We, of course, have George Washington. Tolerant, by the way, the English civ trait is very strong. You get more crosses, and you require less crosses for immigration. And cost of training 10%, whatever. Mostly it means that you're going to get tons of immigration from Europe very, very easily, and that's just great through the whole game. How do you pick? There's so many options. I know, right? I play this game a lot. Experienced General is solid. It's just Experienced Admiral, but for land units, basically. And Expansive. Territorial expansions require a little bit less culture. Recruiting units from Europe is a little cheaper. More Great Generals. Really, the big thing is that George Washington has 2 traits with extra Great General emergence. So he's going to have, on average, twice as many Great Generals as anyone else. So you could have some really well-promoted units. I never played George Washington, though, because William Penn is fucking ridiculous. He's got Libertarian, which is the Liberty Bells. And he's got 30% more production in all settlements. If you played any Civ game, you know that a flat bonus to production is very, very, very strong, which instantly makes William Penn one of the best characters in the whole game. By a lot. George Washington was British? Kind of, yeah. He was kind of British, but he was also born in the Americas and raised in the Americas, just in the days before the United States was a country, back when it was a colony. So it's one of those iffy things. He was American, but he was also kind of British. The French are really fun. The French are all based around cooperating with the natives, which I tend to. I tend to not want to pick fights with the natives too much. I'm a big fan of Samuel de Champlain, who's the founder of Quebec City up here in Canada. Takes less time to learn from natives. They can teach you some useful skills. Natives are more tolerant towards territory encroachment. That's really big. They're less likely to raid you, less likely to war with you, and it's usually good. They're usually going to give you a discount on buying their land. But the big ones, converts natives really, really easily. That's great for population growth. And undermanning is a fun trait. You get food per level of your town hall, and you require less population for population, or less food for population growth. Typically, it's 200 food to get a free population in a city in this game. It's 180 for him, which doesn't sound like much, but it is. The other dude is more of like a military guy, as you can see. These are largely military bonuses. Determined can be really strong at the end of the game, almost game-breaking. If you ever watched my old playthrough of this game, you'll know that I I annihilated the final battle of the game by playing as Spain because they have the determined ability, at least in base game. I never really played Portugal. They're heavy explorers. You can see explorers, first contact with natives, you get extra money. Big discount on purchasing native land, and pioneers work extremely slightly faster. The thing I'm not so hot on are their leader traits. This guy, like, administrative is not amazing, it's just kind of good. And resourceful's not amazing, it's just kind of good. So, like, this guy's not that appealing. And then you look at the other guy, he's got experienced admiral, which is probably the weakest trait in the game, and charismatic. It's double the time between tax time and another discount to native land purchasing. Yeah, that would cut it down to only 40% that you have to pay when buying from natives, but they're still not going to like you much because the Portuguese are so expansionist. The only other good thing is they start with a seasoned scout, which is really nice. And an expert fisherman, yeah, you'd get easy food early on. That's kind of cool. But, like, I don't know. Portugal's the least interesting country to me in the game. What does Determined do? The main thing that it does that's really appealing, like a little great general emergence, a little bit of experience, discount. The main thing is double effective revolutionary rate on rebel strength. That means that to beat this game, you have to be the first European power to rebel against your king and then successfully win your war of independence. That's the goal of the game. Revolutionary rate on rebel strength. What that is once you rebel and become rebels, the more Liberty Bells you produce, the more strength you gain on all of your units. Doubling that, if you have a lot of Liberty Bell production, which you probably will by late game, it essentially doubles the strength of a bunch of your units. Often more than that. Sometimes it gets it to the point where it's trivial actually winning your War of Independence. Okay. Russia, they're imperialist. This is the trait of both of their leaders. Homeland Guard, level 1. That means that if you're fighting within your cultural border, you have a big strength bonus. That's pretty solid, makes you hard to conquer. They have a discount in territorial expansion, so they tend to have large borders, and slightly cheaper pioneer actions. Really, they're all about settling land, growing their borders really fast, and being very hard to conquer. They're hard to dislodge once they've gotten in. Disciplined is you require a little bit less gear for a bunch of your units. Not quite all of them, but militia and cavalry, it's not really that amazing. Finally able to make one of these. Evening MDB. Hey, how's it going? And Pioneer. Pioneers work 50% faster. Pioneers' actions are half price, 10% chance to learn specialization through hard work. Pioneer is actually a really nice trait. I tend to play with Alexander here, though, because he's got Undermanned, that's the food one, and Capitalist, that's free marketplaces and better trading prices. Those are both pretty good. Spanish, they're all about using slaves and fighting the natives. Great at conquering. They're kind of the most military-oriented one. They get more money from conquering villages. They get less rebellion or unhappiness for using slaves. They have a straight damage bonus of 25% against natives, making it easy to conquer, and a slight discount for territorial expansion. Simon Bolivar, you may know him as the founder of Gran Colombia, also known as Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador. He's an experienced general, so the easy great generals, a little bit of a strength bonus on his land units, and he's determined, so even more great general and revolutionary, right? The other dude here is expansive, so great generals and cheaper borders, and disciplined, so a little bit of a discount on equipping your dudes. He's a little bit more numbers, the other guy's a little bit more strength. I'm more of a fan of Simon Bolivar, just like I was in base game. Last is the Swedish, who I consider quite strong. Both leaders are agricultural, 10% more food. They require 10% less for population growth, and pioneers work 10% faster. Any food bonus is pretty strong. He's industrious, which is also production bonus, which again, debatably strongest trait in the game. And then you have pioneers work faster and work cheaper. So, like, honestly, this leader right here, Johan here, is fucking ridiculous. The other dude is enterprising and sophisticated, which I'd also consider really strong. Native conversion rate being way up means you're going to easily get a lot of natives, obviously. And normally natives are a little bit slower to educate in a school, but because he's sophisticated, it doesn't matter. They'll still get educated way faster than most other countries. So yeah, keep putting out amazing content, getting better. Thank you, I'm trying. So I just really quickly, I say really quickly, I just took forever to go over every single leader in every single country, even though this is a casual stream and there's literally no reason for me to do that. I can't help it, I'm a Let's Player. This mod was a stupid idea from bad creative and all that's gone. I love the reference. It's a great mod. That's a wrestling reference for anyone who doesn't know. Anyway, who do I want to be? I think I want to roll with the sophisticated one because I haven't in a while. So we have the Danes. We have the Dutch, right? Him? Yeah, we have the Danes, the Dutch, and the Swedes. If we want to be sophisticated. Market price, Liberty Bell production, seafaring movement, and native conversion rate is good. You know, I never noticed that before. The second Swedish leader and the second Danish leader have literally the same traits. They're the only two leaders with the exact same traits. The only difference is their civ trait. And I would consider the Swedish civ trait to be much better. But what did the Danes start with? Caravel, which is a good ship. Settler, expert fisherman, that's decent. And a dragoon, free colonist. So he's not an expert, but a dragoon is a well-equipped unit. The Swedes have Caravel, same boat. Settler. Oh wow, they have the same starting units except for their settler is an expert farmer rather than an expert fisherman. I'm leaning towards Johan here. So extra food, and we require less food for pop growth. We convert natives much faster, so we're going to have a high priority for converting natives. And crazy education. Crazy good education, and our people learn specialties through hard work quicker. Way quicker. I'm going to roll with that, actually. That sounds fun. New World Caribbean. I want Fairweather because that's actually from this mod. Yeah, default's fine. 2 plot radius because it's funner. These can all be default for land generation. And let's hope for the best. Now, if the game crashed right now, that would really suck. So how's everyone's day been? I guess we should be real casual with this, you know? Because this isn't even going on YouTube. Who gives a shit? We're just having fun today. Dream of fame and glory. Just moments ago, you were sitting... I shouldn't even read all of the plot things, should I? Because I just said this was casual, right? Yeah. I'm not going to read the plot things. You can't make me. This is about having fun. Did it forget all of my settings in here? Fucking fuck, dude. Really? It always forgets. Must it always forget all of my settings in here? Here's what we're going to do. This is so casual. Stream. I'm going to have to reboot the game for some of these to update. I fucking hate. So this is an annoying thing. If you have multiple mods you switch between, then it tends to forget what profile you're on all the time. There we go. That sets it back to like headphones and stuff. Yeah. Now I got to restart the game for the audio to update. Ugh. All right. It's restarting. Got a stomach bug. Oh, that sucks. I know a few people who just got stomach bugs. That's weird. Happy New Year. Glad you're back. Thank you. Wish I could be back more, but again, health isn't quite perfect yet. Day's been decent. Hoping the Packers can beat the Vikings. Those are football teams, right? American football? Okay, there. Now it remembers? Hell yeah. Perfect. Let's load stream. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so that was like a goodie hut. You can get them on the water. Your crew has gained some experience. Cool. The New World Land Ho! Oh, I see Blue Man Group. Yep, that's the... I just realized I've never had to say any of these names out loud. Jarubo. Jarubo? Jarabo. Jarabo. Those are the Jarabo. Very familiar with them. Alright, let's go hit him up. Oh, what do you want? The Carib. Oh, Jarebo's his name. They're the Carib. He is a trader and a raider and coastal warriors. Let's go to the Civlopedia. I wish I could type to search in this, but it's the Civ 4 engine, so you cannot. Jarebo. Here he is. Okay, so traits. He's a trader. Better trading prices from bargaining and trade posts. Raiders. Yep, he's good in combat. Coastal warriors. Lots of great generals, promotions, food. Yeah. Okay. I think he's one of the more potentially hostile leaders in the game. Okay, so we're going to take our promotion right away in the boat for movement range and visibility. And another movement range. There's no reason not to do that on your first boat. Okay, and let's talk to him. Welcome. We are in need of guns. Oh, selling guns to you could be a problem. Take this talisman, it'll protect you on your journey. Rock crystal worth 63 gold. Okay, so if you're the first people to talk to a native village, then they'll give you a little bit of gold. And you could learn expert sugar planter from us. So each village can teach you a skill. And they will want a specific good at a time. You can trade them other things, but they'll pay a lot more for the specific good they want. They want guns right now, which, you know, could be dangerous. Okay, so resources. We got fish up there. Clams down there. Good quality timber. Village down there. You know what? This might be a spot. Oh, yeah, we got deer down there. We have some marsh, so we could get some sugar going for rum. We've got quality wood and cocoa. I think I see some hills in here, so we could get some mining going for, like, tools and stuff. That's not bad. Especially considering this is very close to Europe, so it'd be easy to travel. Favorite wrestler? Stevie Richards. Let's drop off our Dragoon. First natives met. Okay. You go in there and talk to them. He can train expert farmers, and they want trade goods. Okay, see, that's perfect right there. Trade goods are real cheap to buy in Europe, and I can just bring them right back and sell them there for an easy profit. And expert farmer, that's a really great thing to be able to learn from them, especially in early game when you need population. So let's go hit them up. And I want to buy whatever they're selling for cheap. They're selling grapes really cheap. If they're selling any good for less than 1 gold per that good, awesome price. Which version of Stevie Richards? I mean, he's awesome in general. Stevie Night Heat Stevie Richards was pretty great. MahDry strikes me as a Stone Cold fan. Stone Cold is great. Okay, buying that. And I'm heading right back. I love that we got a promotion for, there we go. I love that we got a promotion for a bunch of movement speed and vision really early. That's going to pay off. Okay, so we have an expert farmer here. That's awesome, but I actually want a couple turns of lumberjacking at the high quality lumber so that we can get some production going. We're going to have good food early on. So normally I'd get like a pier right away for fishing, but we've got this tile right here, which is decent food. We can get a farm on it at some point. I have an expert farmer, so I'm not really that worried about early food. A chapel wouldn't be a bad idea just to get immigration going early, but I think I'm actually just going to go with a village hall so that we can make better buildings. Stevie Richards that busted up Bradshaw's your favorite. He fucking annihilated him with that chair shot. Oh, hey, would you look at that? I think that's a Portuguese ship. Looks like they landed near me. Ah, they're going to settle near me, aren't they? The Portuguese tend to expand pretty rapidly. First trade agreement. Okay, so this is a cool thing you do at the beginning of every game. You get to pick your motto. This will affect every single town that you own for the entire rest of the game. Either you can get 1 cross for every single town center, 1 Liberty Bell for every town center, or 2 food for every town center. Crosses give you immigration. That will be free people that you can bring from Europe to your colony. Often these people will be specialists that you didn't have to pay for, so that's the value there. Liberty is Liberty Bells. Having a high amount of Liberty Bells to people in the village ratio means that your people will be more productive at everything that they do. And it also helps you get founding fathers. Every founding father requires a resource and Liberty Bells. Founding fathers are like wonders. It's a permanent, unique bonus that once you get it, nobody else can get it. And 2 food. 2 food is enough to house 1 extra population. So this would be essentially a free population's worth of food in every single city. I'm going to go with that. Normally I don't, but when you have undermanned, you want to maximize the food stuff. Resourceful administrative, he's the more military-oriented one. Can I get open borders with you? I'm getting it right away. And the reason I'm doing that is because you get a little bit of happiness in every single city for every open borders you have with another European power. And we have our 8 wood. I'm just going to start turning that wood into production. Hey, see that? That's a shipwreck. We can get something from that. We got 86 bucks. Now, I got 4 more movements, so I'm going to spend 3 of it before I actually sail to Europe. Just to look for more shipwrecks. I found one. I'll go to Europe next turn then. Gotta get the shipwrecks before anyone else does. Not alone on a foreign land. A little bit of money. Oh my god, another one! There we go. Ship and crew got some experience. Gonna take the promotions. I want double movement speed and favorable winds. There we go. Okay, that's enough of those. Now I want to sail to Europe. And it'll just take a few turns. But we'll get a bunch of explorer points. If I go to this one, yes, you can see we have tons of explorer points. This bar is so full. What we need is Liberty Bells for political points. And it's because I explored so much map right there so early because our boat is so upgraded. You only watched early TNA at the time? You'll throw James Storm in the mix? James Storm's awesome. Still is awesome. Okay, we gotta go back to lumberjacking for a couple turns. I'm scouting a little bit with the dragoons. They're decent armed units. Oh, this fucking song. This is one of the songs they added in the mod that honestly does not fit the game at all, if you ask me. Whatever. Okay. Sell that. 280 gold. You can see our treasury up there. We don't get taxed yet because we're so new. So we could get an evangelist, good God, which would be really good for early game immigration. I also want to buy some trade goods, so we're going to just buy that right away. It's only 300 gold. I also wouldn't mind... Can we even afford light artillery? No. Veteran Town Guard? No. We'll be able to soon. I'm just going to hire an evangelist, and we're sending it straight back to Fort Christina. His Majesty and his citizens at home are delighted to get grapes from the colony. Yeah. Delighted to see Europeans' trade goods going to the colonies. You gain the largest share of this market. It'll say that with every resource. It's little mini quests you can do if you want to. How you feeling today? I've felt better. My heart rate's a little high, but I've definitely felt worse. Okay, back to work in the workshop. Oh, the King of Sweden. He wants me to kiss the ring and pay 69 gold. I will do it. I don't want to piss him off yet. Your king is basically the antagonist. Okay, there is ancient ruins there, but I want to become a scout before I do that so that I don't have such a high chance of everything going wrong. Oh, you see the Portuguese just settled over there. I might conquer them early, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, work that workshop. We got the evangelist working the carpenter shop right now just to help out. And then they're going to build a chapel right after so he can work that. And that'll get us our early game population. Oops, T. Here we go. So they want trade goods, so they'll pay a high price for it. We made a profit of 216, I think, off that. What are you selling fur for? Good price. Fur and grapes. Really good price. I will gladly buy that off you. And hey, Portuguese. Oh, I see some Dutch borders over there. Would you like to buy some grapes and some fur? He doesn't quite have... Oh, he only has $100. This is such a bad deal for him. I bought these grapes for, what, $20, and he's willing to buy them from me for, like, 86? Absolutely. Glad to see you stream and be of decent health again. It broke my heart to read that you considered the possibility some people might be upset that you stopped looking for... Oh, yeah, some people were. People were way more upset that I asked for help, though. It was probably only, like, 20 people who spoke up, but Jesus, they were fucking cruel. Okay, hold on, what is that? That's a humpback whale. Yeah, it's not really a problem. Hello, Peter. You do not want open borders. Right, this is the Dutch leader who's a little hard to get open borders with. I could gift him money, but I really don't want to. What if I gifted you my map of mostly useless ocean? Hey, he's pleased now. Maybe next turn he'll open his borders to me then. Still not? Come on, we're pleased. Our trade relations are gratifying. Well, fuck you then. Okay. Okay, going back to Europe. Switch profession to scout, so they're putting their guns in the town and just gonna go out scouting, and now I'm gonna go grab that ancient ruin. Okay, we're building a chapel, 2 turns, got it. So that sentence wasn't finished. Oh shit, did I say a sentence and then not stop it? Because I've been known to. Oh, you said a sentence you didn't stop. Oh, okay. How can they... You don't even get how they can be mad about health issues? Oh, no, they're mad that I asked for help. See, that's the thing, is like... There's a lot of people in this world who don't know anything outside of their little bubble. And that's fine. You don't need to know anything outside of your bubble, but don't, like, assume that you know everything and then get mad at people, you know? So, like, there's people, for instance, who just assume that, like, I make fuckloads of money. And, like, I make a decent amount, but not for where I live. But, yeah, the people who got angry at me for asking for help when the health stuff happened, it was mostly people who are, like, who were saying, like, you must horribly mismanage your finances and whatever if you're asking for help. And, I mean, my accountant doesn't seem to think so. He's the one managing the finances. But, no, it's more of that, how do I English? No, it's that I live in a place where ever since I was a child, they've been talking about the real estate crisis and the housing crisis. And it's only gotten worse, as you could probably imagine, due to COVID. So it's at the point now where if you would like to purchase a home in Ontario, and most of Canada, in fact, starting price for like a 1-floor house that's old is about $1 million. Now, I don't think I need to explain this to you, but I'm not a millionaire. I'm not even close to a millionaire. Nobody I know is close to a millionaire. That's not the kind of income the average Canadian makes. The average Canadian makes less than the average American. But it costs a lot more here. If I were to move to the United States, there's many states I could move to where a house of the same quality costs about $200,000, so 5 times less. Also, food is more expensive here, and most goods are more expensive here, and the tax is higher here, and the electricity is more expensive here, and the internet is more expensive here. So you can kind of see how it means that your money doesn't go as far. And, like, you know, the answer to all of that is obviously move. Yeah, we want to. But, you know, you want to move, you want to leave Canada, well, that costs money. you know? That costs money. How are you going to save up that money when everybody's renting and when rent is over $3,000? I'm not in a house. I'm in an ancient duplex that had a mouse problem that we had to solve. That's dilapidated and falling apart. Over $3,000 a month. Nothing included. That's the norm in Canada. But, you know, people get angry about anything. This isn't me going, woe is me, by the way. It's still a better place to live than plenty of countries. But, you know, I'd quite like to go to the neighboring country where everything costs 5 times less. That'd be pretty nice. I kind of want to start a family, and it's too expensive. It's literally too expensive here for us to have children. And I want to start a family. So I'd really like to move somewhere where they can have some opportunity when they're born, you know? You know what I mean? But whatever. Oh, hey, Scott. How's it going? I live in Quebec. Things aren't nearly as bad. I'm actually learning something. Yeah. Depending on where you are in Quebec, it's not quite as bad. Ontario is rough. You have plenty of excuses to complain. I do. But it's not really about complaining. It's about explaining. You know, we were talking... You guys were asking about if people were angry when I took time off to recover. And yes, some people were, but they were angry about money stuff, and that's why I felt the need to explain, like, here's why, you know? Anyway, let's drop the evangelist in the church now. You can see that he produces extra faith, extra crosses, a lot extra, actually, to the point that I'm thinking I might just upgrade straight to a church to get even more. That would be pretty sweet, and it wouldn't be that expensive. Church is one of the cheaper buildings this early in the game. Come to Texas? We're actually thinking Florida right now. Texas is not completely out of the realm of possibility. North Carolina is also nice, although I hear even that's getting expensive now. I think I want next... Okay, first of all, we gotta stop and think for a second here about our industry. So what are we getting here? For free, right in the center, we're getting sugar, so rum is an obvious industry we can get into. I'm seeing high-quality wood, so we could make furniture. Production is not going to be a problem. We have a peak up there, so we can get stone for good buildings. We have some hills that we'll get into our territory, so we can get tools and guns. I'm seeing down there we have deer, so that'd be a good place for hunting. We could make coats. Coffee beans right there, although I doubt we're going to chop enough of this to get heavily into coffee beans. Yeah, North Texas is quite different from, like, Southeast Texas. That's true. We have cocoa as well. Cocoa is kind of nice because you don't need to process it to make some decent money off of it. That said, I don't think you can sell cocoa to the natives. They don't really consider it valuable. The natives like trading manufactured goods, you know? They don't want to buy your sugar. They want to buy your rum. They don't want to buy your hides. They want to buy your coats. Okay, so I guess the first industry that would make sense going into then is rum, because we don't even need a citizen to get that sugar. We're getting it per turn automatically. So a rum distillery is not a bad idea. I think I still want the church before that, though, because we can make some money just selling trade goods to the natives for a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Whoops, that was a misclick. I want that, and then I want that. That looks good. 1 a.m., but I saw the stream tweet and wanted to say hi, so hi. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. All right. Yeah, and I still have wood, and I'm still making decent food because of the trade I took. Sell those hides, and what do we have here? Master Roper, some indentured servants. Now, if I just wait a couple turns and keep the ship in Europe, our immigration rate's going to be quite strong. I think I want to buy some more trade goods while I can, though, because the current price for trade goods is super cheap. So I'm going to make some money off that before they start asking for something else. There we go. Your unit is now a seasoned scout. Awesome. He just got an upgrade. Is that what he got from that thing? Event log. Yes, that is what he got from it. Well, that's fine with me, honestly. A Seasoned Scout's an awesome unit. Okay. Oh, now that's a profit. What do we pay, 400 for that? We got 600 and something. You never get a ton for trade goods, but that's not bad. Okay, now they're asking for rum? That's awesome. We're gonna start making rum. Okay, I am going... Oh, before I go back, yeah, buy some more cheap grapes and furs because he's selling them cheap. And sell them... Oh, no, you don't have any money. You have 10 bucks? No, thank you. Hey, Peter, you want open borders yet? No? God, he's playing hard to get. Yoga adult sounds hilarious. Hold on, what the fuck did I miss? Whatever you do, don't come to California. Oh, I'm not planning on it. California has all the problems of Ontario, but worse. Yeah, I'm fully aware of how bad California is. Trust me, I have zero interest. You can listen to me from years ago playing Minecraft with my friends and stuff. I remember when Dan, he's the head editor of Game Theory nowadays. Cool dude. He was talking about how, like, oh, all the YouTubers moved to California eventually. You know, you need to be here in New York. It's the opportunity. And I said, I just very sternly said as something like, I'd rather be dead than move there. I am never moving to California. And fucking lo and behold, I blew up without ever moving to California. I didn't do any of the shit YouTubers do. I didn't do all the collab shit to get big. You know what I did? I grinded. I grinded for 13 years. And it took 8 or 9 years. But I blew up. And now I make a living. A meager living. Because I live in the most expensive, shitty place in Ontario. But a living. Interesting choice. I fucking love colonization. I love this game. And this is such a fun mod for it. More of a Civ 5 guy. Civ 5's fun. My problem with Civ 5 was playing it on the top difficulty. It doesn't scale well. That game is really fun for, like, the first... How many difficulties is that fun for? It's fun probably until difficulty, like, 6 out of 8. And then you start getting into this annoying problem where it doesn't scale well anymore, and all of the... this strategy, like the winning strategy, the optimal strategy, is really fucking boring. It's make 3 cities, and what you do is you trade every turn with every other AI to constantly bribe them into declaring war on each other. Because what happens is in Civ 5, all trades are private, right? So what happens is you constantly bribe them to go to war with each other over resources, money, whatever you can afford to give them. And they'll declare impromptu wars on each other. Now, the country who gets declared on in those exchanges won't know why it happened. Because they, you know, it's a private deal. But the country you traded, that you convinced to go to war, they will have a positive modifier with you because as far as they're concerned, you had a positive trade deal with them. You do that on every country, and all of a sudden, every country hates every other country, but they all love you. It keeps the AI from spamming research agreements with each other, and they all spam them with you instead. And so everyone benefits from one trade agreement, but you, who benefits from like 6. And none of them will declare war on you, even though you'll have almost no military at all. I have a video, I think it's called like The Problem with Civ 5 or something. It's from like probably 10 years ago. Fun video. But I explain and I show that problem. And I explain that basically, like, look at this footage. I have like one archer from the classical era or whatever. We're in like, what, Renaissance? And I'm next to like Genghis Khan and I think Alexander the Great, and no one would declare war on me. And that's how you beat Civ 5. Civ 4 scales a lot better. Civ 4, awesome game. I will say, though, some people like to shit on Civ 5. I don't. I think it's awesome. Some people also like to shit on Civ 6. I don't. I think Civ 6 is really good. I don't have a favorite Civ game, though. It's a little apples to oranges, you know? You look at, like, 4 and you look at 6, and it's almost, like, totally different games. Like, it's only one game apart. Anyway, let's get the other evangelist. And I mean, I wouldn't mind an indentured servant just to start working the land, but we have a little bit of money now. And if I grow the population too much without defense, they'll get angry. So let's use the other slot on buying out a veteran town guard. If I have any Swedes in the chat, they can translate for me. These guys want horses, and they can train you to be a hunter. There we go. I just killed a lynx. Oh, I got artifacts too. Apparently there was an artifact on that mountain worth 336 bucks. Sweet. You know what? Normally I wouldn't spend this early, but I'm just gonna straight buy out a caravel. Yeah, I'm gonna straight buy out a caravel. I want more exploration early. 1,000 traded goods. Colonization looks super cool, looks very unique. It's super unique, even from other Civ games. It's a spin-off game made in the Civ 4 engine. If you're gonna play it though, definitely go on the Civ Fanatics forum and get the mod We the People. That's what we're using today. It's basically just base game, but more developed. This game didn't sell well at all. It was not at all popular when it came out, unfortunately. So development got headed up after it by fans, and that's what We the People is fans continuing the game. Ooh, okay, so we got a map in that goodie hut, largely of the ocean. King of Sweden, what do you want now? He wants to sell us slaves from Africa, but we don't have the money. That's fine, I probably wasn't going to buy him anyway. African slaves make really good farmers, but you need a lot of happiness in your city, because every slave lowers your city's happiness, and if it gets too low, then they tend to just run away. Did it sell better than Beyond Earth? I don't know. I'm one of the few people who likes Beyond Earth unironically, though. I actually, like, it's not well balanced. I'm not going to say it's like a perfect video game or anything, but I genuinely have a fun time when I play that game. I mean, when it fucking works. It's so buggy. 200 bucks for the thing I just bought for less than 100? Don't mind if I do. Do you see why I like trading with the other European colonies? I get to basically rob them, because you know they're not going to make good use of those grapes and those hides. But I just made a profit selling to them what they could have bought next door. Hey, Peter, you want to open borders yet? Fuck me, dude. Really? I don't want to, like, give him money. Okay, I'm gonna go get some of the sugar that I've been building up. Is this a small island I'm on? Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. We're starting to explore a little. We're trying to figure out the size of our continent. Come on, guys, get that church done. Okay, 80 sugar. That's pretty good. Back over to the Portuguese colony. You do not have enough money for this. Yeah, he's up for that deal, but, like, honestly... yeah, that's not worth it. I'm gonna wait a turn or two to see if he makes some more money. Expo, he can train me to be tobacco planters. He wants wine. Okay. Oh, and he gave us treasure. I'm sending it right back home. How much you got now, buddy? Same amount of money? Okay. You get working as a lumberjack. Fuck, do I just sell it to Europe? I don't want to sell to Europe and risk raising my tax rate too early. That's my problem. You have 6-6, you have troubles getting into it. You burn out in early game. Any suggestions to help me enjoy the game? I don't know. I found it really fun, even from the beginning. Learn how to optimize juggling civic policies. I find that to be one of the funnest things in the game. And always settle on rivers or coasts. Freshwater is really important in that game. Housing is king in that game. Maximize your housing as much as you can. That's the key to victory. Okay. I can't sell you less than 80 at a time, or less than 100 at a time, technically, unless I, you know, load it on less than 100. It's one of the limitations of the game engine. So, will you give me all your gold and a map? No? Man. He'll do that, though. What if you gave me, like, 200? Not 20. Come on. If I also gave him my map. You know what? I'm okay with that. But give me more money then. Okay. 218 for the sugar and map for map. Sure. Fuck, he barely saw anything I didn't see. All he's seen is this. Fuck, that was not worth. And at least I got some money. Shit. Back to Europe. Oh, dies. Okay, this is an odd-shaped continent. More natives. Okay. Here we go. We're finally going to get that church. Okay, we'll worry about that in a second. We have a lot of people ready to immigrate. Ooh, who's that? That's, those are French settlers up there. Okay. Okay, and we're moving you to the church. There we go. We now are getting 12 crosses a turn, which is surely more than any other country in the game right now. Look at all these people we can pick from. And there'll be another one next turn. Okay. We're going to get flooded with immigrants. This is perfect. Master fur trader. Master train oil cooker. I really don't need a train oil cooker. What I need is a pioneer. He wouldn't be a very good one, but I need one. Yeah. And you... I'm actually going to take the indentured servant first, because I'm going to turn him into a missionary to try and see if I can get some converts. The House of God. Freedom to pray. Game's praising us for getting a lot of religious stuff done. I'm sorry, how have I not? There we go. Open borders? Open borders, yay. Well, it looks like they have 2 settlements. There's Quebec. Quebec and Montreal up north. Pretty far from me. Probably a lot of people asking, but how you doing? Better than when I collapsed, but not 100%. Heart rate's high, but it's been getting slightly lower over the course of the stream, which is nice. Family reunion overseas. Keep exploring. Oh, what is this? Hello, sitting bull in a tunic. You own Civ 4, never played it though. Very good game, I recommend. I recommend. Okay, let's drop off our dudes. So first of all, the Pioneer is going to clear his specialty because I'm never going to use it. And if he's a free colonist, then that means he might end up becoming a hardy Pioneer, which is like a better Pioneer. Pioneers are this game's workers, by the way, if you've played other Civ games. First thing I want to do is build a farm down there for food. And the indentured servant is going to become a missionary. He's going to get back on the boat. And I'm going to bring him over to this village here. Native gold. Okay, build a farm. What's it cost? 20 bucks in 10 turns. Takes a while, but what are you going to do? Yay! Forced Warriors Gatherer's Mentor. Mentor is a good trait. They tend to teach your people faster. Happy to see you streaming. I'm happy to be streaming. I tried to stop the stream really hard on Twitter, which you guys should follow to be on Twitter, but my efforts were for naught. My heart tried to stop me, but then it calmed down, so we're good. Okay, so the first person you try to convert is usually not that hard. Oh, okay, it's a 60%, which is not great. I would still like to do it, but I could have him learn and be a farmer. Fuck, I'm trying. Yay! Okay, Swedish mission has been established. That means that this town will periodically send us converted natives. Converted natives are sweet. It's more population. They get a bonus to working the land and raw resources, but a detriment to working manufactured resources. That's awesome. Okay, sell me your grapes and your furs. Hello from YouTube. Hello from Twitch. Okay, oh, you don't even have money. These guys don't have money, but they also don't have open borders with me. Back to Europe. Oh, there's a French missionary over there. Is this an island? Maybe a little island up there? I think I want to try and find Asia. Get the bonus. Yeah, I'm just gonna start going to try and find the route to Asia. Okay, this is probably not gonna be an opening, but I will check it. Tobacco planter, and they want wine, and they gave me a map, which shows me to the next village. Cool. Yoink, 80 bucks. And the Apache. Pumpkins. The Apache can be hard to fight. There are other people here. Okay, we have an event here. Townsfolk are whispering that a large family of recent immigrants to Fort Christina are witches. They keep to themselves, grow strange roots in their cottage gardens, and don't attend church on Sundays. One of them even has a birthmark. I can welcome them in, get an expert sugar planter, which I would not object to, or throw them in the river to get religious points. I'm going to have plenty of religious points. I don't think that's a problem. Or if I had 500 bucks, I could get a firebrand preacher. And a firebrand preacher would be sweet, but we don't really need it. I'd rather get a sugar plantation expert because we're going to be making rum anyway. Wow, Shane, I was on my bot account. My bad. Hi, MDB. First time at stream, long time watcher. Awesome. What's your bot account? I don't even know what that means. Okay, we can get another seasoned scout. I wouldn't mind. And none of these professions are really ones I'm super looking forward to, so I'm going to take that guy and make him a farmer. Okay, sugar planter. Now, we don't actually need to plant sugar right now, so for now, I'm just going to have the farmer farm, and the sugar planter is going to be a lumberjack. The WoW bot. I chatted about trying to stop this. Oh, okay. Yeah. And to be my word, I love your videos. Happy to see you streaming. Happy to see you here. Oh, another map. Wow, this really does go inland a lot. This is an interesting map generation we got this time. Well-traveled man. Yeah, well, it's probably because I have multiple scouts. Our map is really starting to fill out, at least of the coast. Happy New Year, NV. Love some Civ. I love some Civ too. That's why we're playing Colonization, the Civ game that nobody but me played. Alright, she should be working in the workshop. We gotta get this stuff built. We've got all kinds of immigration, but we don't have much production yet. Oh, there's silver deposits. Valuable stuff. Okay, we're dropping off the scout. And then we're gonna go take this indentured servant to the nearby village to learn how to be an expert farmer, because that'll be a lot more useful to me. And let's have this scout start scouting up north. He's going to try and find us where we're going to expand to next. Right, so we want rum. And I don't want to, like, spread myself too thin. So let's just pick a few practical resources. Food, definitely. Definitely food. This would be a good city for it. Also playing the only mod still getting updated. Yeah, I think this is the only one still getting worked on. I actually made a post on the We the People thread of the Civ Fanatics forum the other day, trying to figure out if anyone's gotten this working on Steam Deck yet, but no one has. Is this music for the mod or the game soundtrack? Some of it is the mod, some of it is the base game soundtrack. Okay, so we're going to be doing rum. We could... rum, tools, guns, food? Maybe that? Rum, tools, guns, food. The king wants 244 bucks. I have money and easy income, so I'm gonna do it. Looks different from Civ. What's it like? It's like awesome. It's a spin-off made in the Civ engine by the developers of Civ. Cruise ship gets experience. Awesome. I will use that next turn to get some upgrades. Learn with the natives. Okay, so that indentured servant's going to live with the natives for a few turns until he becomes an expert farmer. A lot of this game is resource management. Buy his cheap goods. We're going to sell it to the Portuguese colony. Will you buy the grapes for? More than you should have. Peter, you want to open borders yet? Fuck, dude, I hate you. Fuck it. Okay, I'm going to send him up to another village I haven't traded with in a while and see if there's more cheap stuff. How far is this? Oh, wow, we've almost circled back around. These land masses are so weird. 2 levels of navigation, hell yeah, and then more experience points from the goody hut on the water. That is sweet. Want more furs from you, and... Okay, that's all I can fit. Cool. Yeah, back to Europe. Gotta get more immigrants over here. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. Yeah, those would all be good things to make. We don't have any tobacco near us, though. Yoink. Valuable artifacts. I want favorable wind speed. Map? Wow, yeah, this map generation's crazy. I haven't had one that looked quite like this in a while. I'm excited for this map. Here we go. An imaginative scout has come up with a fairy tale. In the deep jungle, he got lost one evening. As the night deadened, he heard muffled drums from a hidden ravine. He crawled closer, only to discover a camp of naked warrior women leaping around a fire, wild as young she-wolves. Silver-tipped clubs flashed in the flickering firelight of the Amazon as the Amazons whirled them to the rhythm of the sound. Then they caught sight of him. Suddenly, he felt like a rabbit facing wolves. He fled. Capture an Amazon and organize an exhibition. This would be political points and scout experience. Oh, I get scout experience no matter what. Okay. Religion points for saying it's profane. Send missionaries to convert them. That'll give me 2 converted natives and some religion points. I need the political points more than I need the religion points, but 2 converted natives is strong. Hey, Buzz Beelzebub. Is it turn-based? Yeah. Or receive between 1 and 500 by stealing their silver and military points. I do want to fight a little bit, probably with European powers, probably with the Dutch, honestly, because they don't seem to be that friendly, so I might fight them. Normally I would go with the political points because that's been our weakest point this early in the game, is we have had no political points, which means that other people are going to snatch the good, other people are going to snatch all the good founding fathers. But 2 converted natives would really kickstart our economy. I'm going with that. As for the religious points, we didn't really need them. We get plenty because we probably have more religious output this early in the game. More religious output this early in the game than anybody else. Our men have found a deserted wolf cub in the wilderness. God, my throat is giving out on me already. I'm not used to talking. His mother is probably dead. Perhaps this young beast could be tamed or else sold to some crazy rich person. I can get a wolf or $100. I'm getting the wolf. Hello, meeting more natives. Now, if I had a dude on this ship, I could have him talk to all of them. And honestly, that would have been a smart idea, but I just forgot. Generally, it's a good idea to talk to all of them, though, because I'm probably the first person meeting a lot of these villages, so they'd probably have given me gold. Okay, what will you teach me? You teach farmer, you want guns. Okay. Okay, the wolf is in the village. Cool. I'm just going to have him fortify in there as a military unit, and we're just going to use him for military purposes for now. Okay, I want converted native to work on food and food for now. Just really ramp up food production. You can see down here we have 84 food. We're eating 12 a turn. We're gaining 13, a net positive of 13 a turn. Every 100 we reach, we get 1 free colonist. Yeah, I'm happy with that for now. I don't really want to get any raw resources right now. Rum distiller house done. Our boat is 1 turn away from Europe. Cool. So we have a rum distillery. We can make rum out of sugar. I wouldn't mind making a defenses because it would increase our happiness, which is good. Could get a pier finally, and then a dock. Storage house. We don't really need the storage capacity yet. A village market's not a bad idea. Generates gold by selling domestic goods. We don't really have any domestic goods our people would buy yet, but it's also culture, which is border pop, and it's also happiness. By the same token, I could go tavern, which is gold per turn based on culture, and also gives culture and happiness. Corn chamber isn't a bad idea. We just need a little bit of tools, but it's happiness and food, and you retain 10% more of your food after growth. So I want to maximize those. And a well is healthiness, and we do want healthiness before we get to a pop of 10. We're a pop of 6 right now. If we get to 10 or higher, then we start getting unhealthiness, unless we either have a doctor at a medical office, or we have a town well. Schoolhouse, though, we have all those bonuses to Schoolhouse. Would you recommend picking up this game? Oh, hell yeah. If you own Civ 4 on Steam, then you already own this game. It comes with it. It comes in all those Civ packs. It's called Civilization 4 Colonization. Honestly, it shouldn't be called Civ 4. This is supposed to be a spiritual successor to Sid Meier's Colonization, which was a game he made before he made Civilization. But it's made in the Civ 4 engine, and that's why it's called that. That's why aesthetically it kind of looks like it, you know? The gameplay is quite different, but same game engine, and it has a lot of similarities. Like, there's no research in this, for instance. So there are big differences. See if I... We get culture from the church, right? Yeah, we do. How long till our border pop? 4 turns. That's not bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. We might start hunting after that. Maybe I want to start getting coats then. Yeah, fur trader house. Let's do it. World generation seems more organic in this than Civ 5 or 6. I agree, but it's mostly because the We the People mod. The base game's generation is okay. It's about as good as Civ 4's generation, but the mod also has the fair weather map, which is what I'm using, and that's like a really meticulously well-made map generator. Highbrow, let's drink rum. Okay, what do we make? We made almost 500 gold selling those furs back to Europe. We have more evangelists. I can't say that right. Evangelists. Again, so many professions I'm not that interested in. Damn. Is that where you play as Jack Swagger? Yes. I could buy out... Oh, God, I'm like 3 gold short of some of the things I want. I want an expert lumberjack and carpenter to really get the production of this city going. Okay, well, a free colonist is not a bad idea, and I'll take a master fur trader because we will be trading in furs soon. Our farm is done here, so now we're getting 9 food a turn instead of 6 off that tile. And in how many turns will that upgrade? Oh, it's doing the thing, Roxanne. There we go, I fixed it. In 49 turns, it'll turn into a large farm. Cool. I could build a cabin, like a woodcutter's lodge, on the lumber up there, so that makes me more. But honestly, if anyone works that lumber camp, they work way more than we could use it, so it's not that important. I'm going to... It's 4 turns to build a road there. Not really a high priority for me. But it's going to be like 4 turns till my border pop anyway, and then I'm going to go do a hunting cabin on the deer. I may as well do a road there then. Explorer, wild animal hunter. Made it so that Scout can move farther through terrain, can see farther, and takes less damage from wild animals. Shipwreck got some gold. Oh man, this is a gigantic inland lake. Oh my God, this is one huge inland lake. That's really fucking cool, actually. It means it's gonna slow down me finding Asia, but Man, that's a really cool map, actually. I'm really liking this map. Oh, the Archbishop, he wants a donation. I will gladly donate because it's not that expensive yet, and sometimes you get a big wave of immigration for doing it. I did. We're exploring so much more than the other countries. I don't think any of them are competing for it. Artifacts worth money. Okay, may as well go up around that way then. Okay, Caravel's back. Drop off the dudes. Grab the shug. And we'll trade a little bit before we go back to Europe to get more people over here. We have a master fur trader who's going to work the fur trading house once we can, but for now, he's going to work in the carpenter's hut so we can get it built faster. The way this works, by the way, if I didn't explain, production in this game, you only get one production a turn, so you build real slow. What you have to do is you spend people, I guess, you have people work as lumberjacks in the woods to get wood as a resource. The wood is converted into production hammers at the carpenter shop at a 1-to-1 ratio. But as we upgrade the lumber shop or the carpenter shop into like a lumber mill and stuff later, you'll get a better exchange rate on that. Ooh, I need a little bit of water. his from 5-Star Wrestling. I remember that. I feel like Cultaholic really keeps the torch burning of 5-Star Wrestling. Okay, Free Colonist. I'm actually gonna... Fuck, that was fucking deafening. Thank you, wow, Shane. Broke boy, and I wish it was more. Thanks for all the years of content. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna actually... I was thinking of... Oh, God, this is hard. I want Liberty Bells, but I also want rum, so we can finally start manufacturing a trade good to make some real money. I think we need the Liberty Bells. Yeah, we need the Liberty Bells. We're gonna start making trade goods soon anyway. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna move him to hunting. He'll get a 6 furs a turn. He's getting 1 less food a turn than if he was farming, but that's barely anything. I don't mind. Love that border pop. Okay, you can teach us how to be hemp planters, and you want guns. They always want guns. Is that gold? Holy shit, gold is unbelievably rare in this game. Like, to the point that I have only seen gold resources a couple times. Wow. I think I want a city over there. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I know you won the Lucha Underground Championship. Yeah, it was like the last episode. He was Jake Strong. People say that season 5 sucked or season 4 sucked. I disagree. I actually liked that season. Okay, back to Europe. I might need to buy another boat just to start moving all these people here, you know? But it's hard to justify the money right now. Money's tight. He's so strong, he ended an entire company. To this. Yeah, I'm digging right here. I'm making a city right there at some point. I think I also want something like here-ish. I don't like all this desert, but rock salt's worth something. This would have very little overlap if I had one here. I think I'd rather a coastal one there. Planning things out. Guessing Fight Forever won't be out in 2022 like they said. Yeah, I don't mind if it gets delayed a little bit here and there, as long as it's good when it comes out. I'm a lot more patient when it comes to games than I was when I was like a kid, you know? Hey, look at that! Our expert farmer is done. Okay, he's walking home. Jesus Christ, this inland lake is crazy. Look at that gold. That's got some serious value. It's, I believe, the highest value resource in the game. Oh, it's gonna sell us slaves for 180. That is really, really cheap. There's not been a fun wrestling game in years. I wholeheartedly disagree. First of all, Fire Pro Wrestling World is fun as hell. And second, Wrestling Empire is one of my favorite wrestling games that has ever been made. And that was 2020. Genuinely one of the best wrestling games I've ever played, made by one guy. And I play it on the show in case you want to go check it out and see if it's fucking awesome. And it is. I'm gonna buy the slave. Okay, I'm gonna get a trapper's hut right on that deer resource. That will get us more furs per turn and some more food off of it as well, I believe. Glory to M. Dickey, I agree. Glory to M. Dickey. Okay, so now we actually have clams there in the water within our border. We could get 3 food off that, right? He's not as good at fishing as he is farming. Yeah, he could get 4 off that. But the happiness of the settlement's actually quite low, so I would worry that he might just run away. And I don't have the resources to get him back very easily. I think what I'm going to do is actually fortify him outside the town to not lower the happiness quite yet. We're not Spanish, so it's kind of hard to use slaves without already having a lot of happiness. Oh, right, this crazy hair, crazy music guy. I forgot about this guy. Fur trader's house is done. Hell yeah, we're immediately making coats. We're making 6 coats a turn. He does twice as much because he is a master fur trader. And we're getting 6 a turn of furs from our converted native doing the hunting. So we are not going to run out of furs doing that. We now have a proper source of manufactured coats, which is a decent resource to sell. The natives will definitely buy fur coats from us. Because that's manufactured, so they'd be interested in a supply of that. I wouldn't mind making like a wagon train or something so I can easily trade to them without just using a boat every single time. But I want to start making some decent food off those clams, so it's time I finally get a pier. Glad you're feeling well enough to stream. Whoa, fuck, how do I say that? Holy New Year. Happy New Year. Why does that look like a Pacific Island word? I was gonna say Samoan, but no, it could be Hawaiian or Tongan or quite a few Pacific Islands actually. Make a little money. Hey, expert fisherman, that's right in time. We just got those clams in our border. That's perfect. He'll get us some food. Firebrand preacher would be real sweet. Renowned medic is sweet. That was perfect. It's Hawaiian? Hell yeah. It's almost like I've got a big brain or something. That's where all the blood glows. That's where all the blood goes. That's why my heart rate's too high. The big brain. Expert grape picker, evangelist. God, what do I want to do? You know what I want? I want a prepared settler. How much do they cost? I want to make another city. Prepared settlers, 2,000. Fuck that. How much does it cost to just prepare one of you fuckers? 710, that's much cheaper. Yeah, I think that's the direction I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's the direction I'm gonna go. Evangelist, you are going to get prepared as a settler. Yoink. Expert cotton planter wants wine. We're all the way back up here again. Hey, are those Spanish borders? Those are Spanish borders. The natives are not gonna like them. Okay, you are going to get lumberjacking because you're good at it. And this dude is going to take over your old farming duties because he's an expert farmer anyway. He'd get more over there. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're at 9 pop now, so we're going to need some healthiness in here soon. Wild animal hunter. Hey, Spain, open borders? You do not want open borders. Cool. I guess I'm going around you then. Indigo Planter wants guns. Wow, our exploration's doing really great. I can't believe we still only have one city, though. I tend to optimize few cities before I make many cities, and it tends to pay off in this game. Okay, you get fishing. Now, we can't afford any more pop here before we start having problems. The wolf is going to escort that settler over to the gold. See that free colonist wandering around. He must be going to a village to learn from. I don't know why else he'd be out there. Coats. Take him to the natives. Expert farmer, you want trade goods. Are the natives just predispositioned to dislike the Spanish in this game? No, it's more of the other way around. The Spanish AI is very aggressive to the natives because they have bonuses against them, and so they tend to have a lot of fights. Plus, the Spanish player tends to want a lot of military points early, and you do that through winning fights. So fighting the natives is a great way to get that. Okay, so we got a pier. If we get a dock, we can get a little more food from coastal tiles. It's like 1 extra? Yeah, it's 1 extra. So we could bump this from 8 to 9, which is good, but honestly, top priority now is getting healthiness. I'm going to take the medical office. Normally, I wouldn't go for that before the well, but we have a renowned medic back in Europe who wants to move here. I will pay you a ridiculous fee. Hey, look at that. We got so much food that we got a free colonist here. That's awesome. Okay, I could arm him as a militia because we have some guns in town from our dragoon that we had put away as guns. But, I think I'm just going to have him move over to that village that we're making. Oh, fuck me. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? There's no way to get to Asia from up here? Oh, this sucks. Okay. Yeah, the ice goes all the way up. Doesn't always. Okay. Okay. I know what we're going to do then. I have a plan. We might not be the first ones to find Asia. Okay, what will you buy these coats for? Not a ton. Let me buy your furs, and let me see if the Spanish will buy it for more. The Spanish are broke. Oh, to Europe. What is this? Oh, there's a forest fire. Replanting effort for 300 gold. I hate spending that right now. You want to sell me indentured servants and petty criminals? I'm good. Any shipwrecks before I go to Europe? No. To Europe. Oh, you gave me a map. Oh, look at that. That's the Asian passage to Europe. So you can't actually go to Asia. It's just it's an alternate path, you know? And I can see it, but I don't think that counts as discover. Oh my god, that counted. Check it out. The Pacific Ocean. Wow, we found it. It turns out these natives had a map to it the whole time. What a triumph! One of our explorers discovered and mapped the ocean to the west of the New World, which undoubtedly leads to China. So now that we have that discovered, we can have our boats come from the west side of the map as well, so we could go over here and start settling cities here before any of the other Europeans can. How do you play without the visual grid? Oh, I find the visual grid annoying. I just have the yields on all the time, which other people that are not me find annoying. Okay, I don't need the extra exploration points. We have a fuckload. I want the gold. Because I'm about to be buying a city location. You don't need to pay the natives for city locations. You could just piss them off. But I've got pretty good relations with these guys, and I don't want to ruin it. Ooh, both of our boats got here at the same time. Well, sell the goods. That's a lot of money. Firebrand Preacher, Master Gunsmith. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh my god, a Hardy Pioneer. That's so valuable. Okay, Expert Grape Picker. Not really the best job for this. Let's investigate a little bit, actually. After I've finished moving these units, that is. Lord, if you send your people into Carib territory, you will start a war. That's their territory? What? No, I will respect the peace. I guess this counts as a purely military unit. Hi. You do not want a defensive pact or a permanent alliance. Well, okay. Okay, so here's what we're investigating down here. We have sea otters. That's premium leather. Cotton, silver, tobacco. Ooh, okay, so if I'm like right here, I'll get that, I'll get that, I'll get that. Ooh, after 2 border pops, I'll even get the horses. So this is a horse, cigar, L coat. So luxury coat. Okay. Okay. So we want a rancher over there for sure. Because he's good for horse breeding. Do we have anyone who rolls cigars? Master tobacconist? No. But there's ore there, so I could have a gunsmith out there, although it'll take a while before I'm making guns. We'll just have a roper just so we have another dude. Set him up as a settler. Hey, fucking go on the boat, dude. Go on the... I hate. All of my hate. It doesn't want to drag him on because it thinks I'm dragging him onto these guys. Okay, I'll move this boat first. You know what? Leave that preacher, because we're going to take him to... Oh, but we have other cities over there. Fuck, everything on Earth is hard. I'm going to bring him here. And another fur trader, yeah. You're going to Fort Christina. There we go. And you are coming from the west, which will take longer, but that's okay. How much to buy this? We're slightly short of money to buy it. That's fine. Because we will get that money very soon. Oh, hey, we just got the money. I think one of our scouts just found money. Now I can afford it. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so the natural resource there is grapes, so we can also get wine there. That's cool. Oh, and it counts as coastal. Yeah, right. That's right. Cool. Okay, you're working the potatoes for food. That's cool, but right now we need some lumberjack work going. Now am I allowed up there? No, still not? Okay. Why is he not allowed in either city? That's weird. There, I put him on sentry duty. Ooh, okay, so the king is going to give us either guns for defending ourselves or the stuff we need to make a wagon. I am getting the stuff for a wagon. We're getting our first tax increase. We're finally getting a tax. So here's how this works. He wants to raise our tax from 0% to 3%. That will mean that every single trade we do with either Africa or Europe will be taxed at 3%. We can say no, but it will pick a resource we've been trading, in this case fur, and we will throw all of our fur into the harbor. And we will not be able to trade it with Africa or Europe anymore. I'm gonna kiss the ring and just take the 3% tax, because that's not that bad. Hey, treasure. Send it home unescorted. Okay, you're joining, and you're getting right in the carpenter shop so that we can get production. Got some money. This is great. I do have a magic brain, thank you. Oh, hey, look, the Dutch are starting to go into the areas I want. Cool. Okay. Sailcloth, yeah. I'm gonna, once you have the medical office done, I'm gonna queue up a wagon train. We're gonna use that wagon train to trade more often with our neighbors here without having to use a ship every time. Wow, looks like the cities down here are getting pretty big. 12 pop, 10 pop, mine's 11. We're all roughly the same size over here so far. Okay, grab some of the coats we've been making and some of the shug. And we'll sell those. That's going, that's good. You want me to buy slaves, native slave from the Apache? I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. Okay, money. Decent price for the coats, not the best. And you're fucking broke again. This guy's always broke. How does he get anything done? How long until my ship's back? One more turn, cool. And you go up there. You discovered ancient treasure. Here we go. Made landfall. Now, I don't know if we're going to have to pay for this. It's far enough from those natives that we might not have to. Yeah, it's not in anyone's cultural influence. Donate to the church? Yeah, sure. Get that money and experience. And... yeah, those guys are on the coast. I can probably buy and sell some goods there. Hell yeah. These two cities are so far apart. I love it. You are a lumberjack. You are a carpenter. There we go. We've been having a really awesome exploration sesh. Oh, and we finally got our first converted native. I don't know how we didn't already get more before, considering they don't usually take that long. But, you know, just my luck. Here we go. Get both of those preachers up there. What would I like to build here? Immediately build a village hall. And we're going to rename this place to the goods we get. Well, first of all, gold is the big one. We need culture right away so that we can get the border pops. Does it come with an entire preamble to the U.S. Constitution? No, but you get to write your Constitution when you declare independence. Okay, so food, grapes, a wine, sure. There's tobacco, but it's mostly hills, honestly. So wine, gold, tools, guns. Tools and guns are always valuable. Okay, there we go. Let's name that stream. Overwrite. There we go. That was fun. I didn't think I was gonna go for over 2 hours, but I had a fun time hanging out with you guys. It's about time I probably go stretch out, walk a little bit, maybe get some dinner in me. We've got some butter chicken that we made, and I would love to get that heating up and eating that. So I had a fun time hanging out with you guys. If you stay in the chat, then I can raid someone. Let me just close the game real quick. I'll definitely stream this again sometime. I don't think any of it's going to go on YouTube, because I didn't even bother locally recording it. But, you know. Who do I know that's live? Raid Obama. Oh, SFO's live. I don't know if I've raided him before. He's cool. Streaming River City Girls 2. Oh, that's a cool beat 'em up. Yeah, let's raid SFO. Yeah, we're gonna raid Dev. I'll hang out in the chat with you guys for just a little bit. Oh, is Alpha Rad online? Who's Alpha Rad? Is that a YouTuber? That sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, stretching out. Oh, I hope I can stream more for you guys, especially in January, because I plan to take it a little bit easier this month. I want to, record stuff, try and get like a bit of a backlog going again. Probably not going to upload any challenges this month, just going to work on challenges and get a backlog. But I want to stream when I can and maybe do a little bit of Let's Play video here and there, Oh, and I might have a best of video go up tonight on the channel. I have a few ready. It's just 2 of them don't have thumbnails done yet. I haven't really figured out what I want to do for the thumbnails. I'm kind of just fucking around in Photoshop and trying to figure out what I like the look of, But they're all on my Twitter if you want to go watch them early. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to go offline now. I'll join in the chat with SFO and with you guys for a little bit, but then I'll get going. Until next time, have a nice day.